No need to look any further, you chose the right station. You're now tuning in with Mr. Cowboy Nation for all your latest sport reports across the nation. So don't change your channel, you chose the right station. You're now tuning in with Mr. Cowboy Nation. So don't change your channel, you chose the right station. You're now tuning in with Mr. Cowboy Nation for all your latest sport reports across the nation. No need to look any further, you chose the right station.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Mr. Cowboy Nation.
Yeah, get up in this thing, man. See what we got going zone right here. All right, my bad for the little for the false starts, y'all. I'm trying to, this software new to me, so I figured out how to go live on IG too. So I was going live. So this the thing. So I was going live on IG, right? I was going live on YouTube, but I was going live on the wrong Facebook page. So I couldn't figure out what the hell was going on. So I had to. But that's my bad though. We got it all straightened out and all figured out. So we're here now. Little midday action. Can you dig it? I am the sole proprietor of this show, so you gonna see that. You're gonna see that, your support is greatly needed, appreciated, and all the above. Can you dig it? All right, so let's get into it, man. The trade deadline has come and gone, right? And cool, we got it. So the trade deadline has come and gone. I said, out of my own two lips, I said if Trayvon Diggs is still here after the trade deadline, I would be shocked. Well, consider me shocked, right? So I just Trayvon still here. Jalen Tolbert is still here. Mozzie Smith is no longer here, right? So we knew somebody was gonna get traded. But like I said, we'll get into the Cowboys moves a little later. I want to touch on some notable trades that I thought was pretty significant. You know what I'm saying? So write this in right quick. So I think the Seattle Seahawks trading for Rashid Shaheed was overlooked move. Rashid, for those of you not familiar with Rashid Shaheed, played for the Saints. They got him from the Saints. Very fast receiver, can take the top off of defense, right? Seattle's already playing pretty good, so for them to add that type of weapon to what they already got going on, because they pretty decent running the ball, so you're gonna have to come down toward the line of scrimmage, and with a guy like that lining up, it can go sideways real quick, right? Play action with a guy that fast can be nasty. You know what I'm saying? So I think the Rashid Shaheed was a good move. And of course, the Colts trading for Sauce Gardner, because I feel like the Colts already had a pretty strong secondary, right? Then you add a lockdown corner like a Sauce Gardner to them, you're right. So I think the Colts did pretty good. And I think the Jets, believe it or not, did pretty good, even though they lost two of their best players on defense. But check this out. 2026, the Jets got 2 first-round picks and 2 second-round picks. 2027, they got 3 first-round picks. All right, saying the Jets not going anywhere. They 1-7, right? The Jets not going anywhere, but they're giving Aaron Glenn an opportunity to really build his team. You know what I'm saying? So what I expect the Jets to you know what I'm saying? All right, so let's get into the meat and bones of why everybody here. The Cowboys. What do I think about? I just got a phone call too. So what do I think about the Cowboys moves, the Cowboys trades? Right, I've heard mixed reviews. I've heard, yeah, man, it's great. These are great moves. I heard, man, who the hell is these dudes, right? So I'm gonna say this, and I'm not trying to offend anybody, but I'm just gonna be honest. The casual fans, right? the fans that are still upset about Michael Parsons getting traded hate these moves, right? But for those of us who like really watch the game, like really watch it, like watch film and are familiar with the importance of each position. I say this: the importance of a left tackle, the importance of a guy that can get pressure up the middle, that can push the pocket, right? Love these moves because I'm gonna say this: Logan Wilson is a true middle linebacker, something we do not have on the field right now. He's a guy that can get your defense lined up, get them in position, get them in the right coverage, something we don't have right now. And he himself will be better in pass coverage. He'll get the correct depth. He won't leave guys scot-free behind him in zones, right? So for what Eberflus wants to do, Logan Wilson is a good fit linebacker-wise, right? And keep in mind that Matt Eberflus, this is linebackers kind of his thing, right? So like when we had Zam's position was corners, like his corners was A1, right? So Eberflus is more of a linebackers guy. So his defense is gonna be predicated on good linebacker play, right? So Logan Wilson is a good fit for what he wants to do. Don't know what went on to Cincinnati. Didn't really watch Cincinnati like that, but I'm just saying he was the captain coming into this season. He was the captain. He was the team captain. So he had to be doing something, right? They don't just give out captain badges on NFL teams, right? So he had to be doing something. But I think Logan Wilson is, he's better than what we had at linebacker as far as pass coverage. And pairing him with Overshown, I think we'll see some improvement. And am I saying we're gonna be a lockdown? No, but we should see some improvement, and that's really all we need is some improvement right now. The Quentin Williams, and I can understand people, not getting enthused about the Logan Williams. Right? He's not a household name. He's someone you have to watch play to really appreciate what he does and what he brings to the table. But Quentin Williams, though, I was very, very, very happy with this trade, right? Because I was saying, like, coming up into the trade deadline, we need a game record. Yeah, and I know we traded Michael Parsons, but that situation was ugly. It got ugly, and it was just going to be toxic and a cancer to the locker room. You understand? It was going to be toxic to the culture that's trying to be built here in Dallas. It was no longer a good fit, right? And I'm not pointing fingers at anybody. I'm just calling the situation what it is. It got too toxic, and it was no longer going to work. You know what I'm saying? So something had to be done. But if you told me that the Cowboys was going to trade Michael Parsons and end up with Quentin Williams, Kenny Clark, Logan Wilson, and the extra first-round pick for next year, okay, cool. So we trade one All-Pro for another All-Pro, add a top-tier run defender on the side of that All-Pro, and add a middle linebacker that's better in this type of defense. Yeah, I'm with it. I'm with it. Let's do it. Right. So, but like more on Quentin Williams, right? So a lot of y'all don't know is that in 2022, Quentin Williams was first team All-Pro. If I'm not mistaken, he had like 12 sacks. That's the good thing about today. We got technology. Check this out. How many sacks did Quentin Williams have in 2022? I said Quentin Williams. There we go. Yeah, 12 sacks. So Quentin Williams had 12 sacks in 2022. All first team All-Pro, right? And guess who his coach was? Guess who the D-line coach was in that 2022 season? Aaron Whitecotton. Hey, Diana, what's up, baby girl? So, guess who the defensive line coach is in Dallas right now? Aaron Whitecotton. So you give our D-line coach one of his guys, a guy that he coached to first team All-Pro season with 12 sacks from the defensive tackle position. That is absolutely horrifying for an offense to defend against a guy that can get 12 sacks from that position. Do you understand how disruptive that is to an offense when a guy can get penetration and pass rush from the D tackle position? Like it throws a lot of your plays out of the window, right? You have to block a certain way. You have to adjust protections. A lot of stuff you want to run, You about can't run because you got to make sure this guy don't wreck your game. And that's what this defense was missing up front. So that Quentin Williams trade, man, I'm with it. Like, man, and I felt like it was needed. You know what I'm saying? And those of you saying the Cowboys got fleeced, you basically, to me, you're a casual fan, because if you watch this kid play and you talking about we got the same coach that coached him in the 2022 season, if you go back and watch that 2022 film, that kid was a force off that line. Like, he was an absolute force off that line. And if you tell me we adding half of that to this defense, we're going to be in great shape, right? So, speaking of this defense, they embarrassed us again. I started to do this show with a paper bag on my head, bro. Right, so this defense embarrassed us again in a game that we absolutely, positively should have won, needed to win, right? And just, man, so I'm gonna get into that, but I'm gonna ask a question. So those of you out there, the Cowboys record is currently 3-5-1, right? This is my question: should the Cowboys have made these trades, or should they have kept the 4 first-round picks in the next 2 years and just basically folded up the show and waited to next year? That's the question to y'all. So, type the answer in the comment section. I'm gonna give my thought is absolutely not. I'm not a fan of tucking my tail and running. Why we put in all this work in the offseason to give up halfway through the season? If there's a chance. Like, there's a chance. I know the back end of the schedule rough. You know what I'm saying? I know the back end of the schedule rough. Hey, Kels, how you doing, baby girl? So, I know the back end of the schedule rough. You know what I'm saying? But this still the NFL, bro. Anything can happen. And as you saw Monday night, anything can happen, right? We saw Carolina beat the Green Bay Packers, for Pete's sakes, with Michael Parsons on the field, who had zero pressures, may I add, right? So, anything can happen, bro. So I'm not with the business of tucking my tail and running, packing up, and Dak is still playing lights out. Why the hell would we give up on this season? Right? And don't get me wrong, it's a tall task. We got 8 games left. We about need to go 7-1, if not 8-0. You know what I'm saying? But hell, we got to play the games anyway. We try. You know what sense does it make to roll guys out there and play not to win? It don't make sense. It don't make sense, especially with an offense this explosive, bro. It don't make sense to. No, absolutely not. You know, so I'm with Jerry, man. Y'all got Jerry told y'all hell, he may not see next season. I'm just saying, he might not see next season, bro. He ain't got time to sit around and wait on next season. He got to try to get it done while he's still here. So, and I'm with it, man. So I'm just not a fan of tucking my tail and running. I know 3-5-1 is not ideal midway through the season, but we are not eliminated from the playoffs, and I think we should fight until that is true. You see what I'm saying? So if we can add Quentin Williams and my boy Hollywood AC in here, if we can add Quentin Williams and Logan Wilson, right? Overshown still coming back. Now, I honestly feel like we still need to address the back end. We got Asante Samuel Jr. out there, Gilly still out there, Justin Simmons, who I prefer, is still out there. I think we need to add something on the back end. But I'm thoroughly pleased with what we did up front. And not only do these guys help us this year, they help us next year, because they're still gonna be on the contract. Logan Wilson's numbers cap-wise are you know what I'm saying? They're not paying them anything. Right? So if he come in here and he's an upgrade, if middle linebacker, if he's getting proper depth and guys are not sitting in the zone butt naked, I take it for a 7th-round pick, right? If Quentin Williams is pushing the pocket and being disruptive up front, along with these edge guys, like we got some nice edge guys, bro. We just You know, the middle need to be shored up, and they did that. So if Quentin Williams is doing what Quentin Williams does, and these edge guys are teeing off on the edge, and Logan Wilson is somewhat covering up these holes in the middle, we got a shot, bro. We got a shot, right? So just relax. Just relax. Don't come to me with that tuck your tail and run. We need to just keep the pigs and what? No, a lie. A lie. A lie. We got 8 more games left. Damn it, I want to fight all 8 of them, right? So let's get it. But my reaction to the Cardinals loss, man, I feel like now this, and I know we talk bad about the defense, and rightfully so, the defense is terrible, right? But this game is on Schottenheimer, right? This game is on Schottenheimer. So you guys don't want to fire Eberflus. You say he's a great coach, yada, 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 yada. But clearly you don't trust your defense. You didn't in that game, right? And my boy AC said he think they made the right. I think they did too, AC. Lee, what it do, man? Lee, what it do? But yeah, my boy say Hollywood ACC. He think they made. I think they did too. But I think it was shot, bro. Like if you can't say he's a good coach and we gonna improve and we gonna get better, yada yada, and you turn around and go for it on 4th down, well within what chip shot field goal for the best kick in the league because you don't trust your defense. Like, which one is it, bro? Which one is it? All right. So, and especially in the game against the Cardinals have been playing tight games all year. The 5 losses that they have about 4 points or less, they play tight ball games. That's what they do. In tight ball games, you cannot turn down points. All points matter. All points counts in a tight ball game. And that's what the Cardinals do. If he take the 2 field goals early in the game, he could have been conservative down the stretch. Guys wouldn't have been forcing plays, trying to, and loose with the ball, fumble. We could have played conservative, and this should have been a Brandon Aubrey game. Brandon Aubrey should have had about 4 or 5 field goals, right? Cowboys win by 3 to 5 points, right? But Shotty let the media noise and all this outside noise affect him as far as play calling when you need to either you trust your defense or you don't. Either Eberflus is a good coach or he's not, right? You see what I'm saying? So in the defense, I mean, don't get me wrong, they look bad, but it wasn't like the Bears game. Like they got after Jacoby. They sacked Jacoby Brissett 5 times, right? So now the back end needed a little help. So, but the defense wasn't atrocious, right? They at some point they came, they showed up and they slowed Arizona up, but it was the offense. The offense was chasing points. I feel like ever since that, like when they went forward on that first drive, instead of taking the 3, they was chasing those points the rest of the game. And that just kind of threw the offense off. You have to have as a coach, you have to have your finger on the pulse of the game. You have to, you know what I'm saying? It's not analytics. It's a gut feeling. You have to have a feel for the game. Take the 3 points. It's the first quarter, bro. Take the 3 points, and let's see what we got from the defense, right? And if the defense not showing up, okay, then we can talk about going forward on some 4th down. But give him a shot. Right? This is your guy, Eberflus, that you brought in, that you are vouching for. Give him a shot. Right? So I feel like that loss was on Shotty. But he got the bye week to try to get it together. But either trust your defense or don't trust it, bro. That's my thing. They trust your defense or don't trust it, right? So, but you can't, in a tight game, man, you have to take all the points you can get, especially when you have a struggling defense. Take what you can get. Like, take what you can get, bro. We don't have the luxury of leaving points out there because we don't know if this defense is going to give up 27 or 47. We don't know. So we got to take whatever points we can get, bro. We need to take them. Like, woo, you talking about piss. 2-5 team with a bag up QB, right? And we out here losing to them by double digits. Just terrible. Just terrible, man. So, all right. So, I just wanted to come in and kind of give y'all my thoughts on the trades. What I thought about the Quentin Williams trade. I feel like it was an awesome move, right? And I also feel like Quentin Williams do what I think he gonna do on the Aaron White card, man. I think it would be all right. I really do. I think it would be all right. But y'all got to relax, bro. And quit letting these casual fans on ESPN sway your decision. You know what I'm saying? Quentin Williams is first team All-Pro just 3 seasons ago, and he's 27 years of age in his prime. We have an All-Pro game record in his prime. Right, so there is nothing to be upset about, and we still got 2 first-round picks next year, and we still got cap room. What is there to be upset about? You know what I'm saying? So, I think, and I understand about the slow start. Like there's a couple of games we should have won that we didn't, but that's water under the bridge, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's water under the bridge. We still got 8 games left. We beat the defense in front up. Let's see what we got. Right? We get hot down the stretch and get into the playoffs. Anything can happen. All right, so, and if you're talking about making the playoffs, at some point, you're going to have to win 4 or 5 in a row. At some point. So, it got to be done. Let's do it. Let's see what we got. All right, so, Thursday night football. Raiders Broncos. In Denver. Raiders are bye week. Raiders are officially a bye week. Give me the Broncos, Falcons, Colts in Indy. Man, the Colts gonna be nasty with sauce over there, bro. I promise. They just need Indiana Jones to remain Indiana Jones, and they'll be fine. They don't need New York Danny show. New York Danny a bum, bro. So give me the Colts over the Falcons. Giants versus the Bears in Chicago. Give me the Bears. Patriots versus the Bucks in Tampa. That's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna take the Bucks at home though. Patriots playing ball this year. Saints Panthers in Carolina. I think the Saints about packed it up too. So give me the Panthers. Jags, Texans in Houston. I don't know what's going on with CJ Stroud. So hey, let me ask y'all this: if y'all, any of y'all out there saw the CJ Stroud hit, do y'all think that was a dirty hit? The CJ Stroud hit that got him concussed. Kel said, I need to find out what happened with Chubbs and Minkah Fitzpatrick. So what I heard Adam Schefter talking about it yesterday, Kels, and what he was saying was once they traded Jalen Phillips, everybody thought they were having a fire sale, right? So they came to them with fire sale prices for Minkah Fitzpatrick and Bradley Chubb. Amy wasn't having it. That was like, nah, we not doing that. Right. Yeah, well, this now the fire sale. We just, it was a 3rd round pick and we took it. So, but they wanted full compensation for Fitzpatrick and Chubb. Right. So that's what Schefter is reporting, that everybody kind of got the idea it was a fire sale, so they came to them with fire sale prices, and Miami wasn't having it. So, all right. So what we got? Speaking of Bills Dolphins in May, give me Bills whole bunch to a little. Rams versus the Vikings in Minnesota. That's gonna be a good game. That's gonna be a good game. Oh, that's gonna be a good game. I'm gonna take the Rams, bro. I'm gonna take the Rams. Give me the Rams in Minnesota. Cardinals versus the Seahawks in Seattle. Give me the Seahawks. Hold on. I'm sorry. Ravens versus the Vikings. My bad, y'all. The Baltimore Ravens versus the Vikings. Now that's different. And then the Ravens got their back against the wall. They need every win they can get. Give me the Ravens. I think the Ravens come out with a lot of fire. Right. So give me the Ravens over Vikings. Rams 49ers. That's who the Rams playing. The Rams are playing the 49ers in San Fran. Tough divisional game. San Fran stopped them on the 4th down in overtime in LA. So I think LA get back. And the 49ers are so beat up, bro. It's golly. It's just hard for me to pick them because they're so beat up, but they keep winning. All right, so give me the Rams over the 49ers. Lions versus the Commanders in Washington. The Commanders. Prayers up for Jaden Daniels too, man. That elbow injury was nasty, bro. But I have no faith in Mariota. I think the Lions have their way with the Commanders in Washington. Give me the Lions, whole bunch to a little. All right, Sunday night football. We got Steelers Chargers in LA. Steelers made a statement, man. Well, they made a statement, man, handling the coach like that, right? So I was very impressed with what they did up front. They was able to they just whooped Indy up front, man. They whooped them. They whooped them up front. So Chargers got tackles out. O-line banged up. I'm looking for the Steelers to do it again. So give me the Steelers 27-20 over the Chargers in LA. Then we got Eagles, Packers, and Green Bay. Yeah, man. Michael Parsons playing the Eagles again, right, in Green Bay. I hope it's very cold. I hope it's terrible conditions for the Eagles, right? So I'm definitely picking the Packers 28-20. Eagles made some nice moves at the trade deadline. It was nothing. There was no big splash, even though ESPN is going to act like Jalen Phillips is the second coming of Michael Parsons, right? But he's not. He has, 3 sacks on the year? It's less than a sack a game. We got some guys on our front with more than 3 sacks. Let me see. And our defense is atrocious. You know what I'm saying? Our defense is atrocious, bro. And I'm willing to bet out to Keelan, Mexico, that we got some guys. Let me see. Let me look that up. Dallas Cowboys defensive stats. I'm willing to bet we got some guys on our defensive front. They got more than three sacks for the year, right? So the Jalen Phillips trade wasn't all that, man. It's not what they're making it out to be. Matter of fact, we'll do it like this. Does anybody on the Dallas Cowboys front have more than 3 sacks this year? Watch this. James Houston. That's James Houston, right? So yeah, James Houston got 3.5 sacks, right? So 3 sacks is not, it's not nothing to write home about. You understand? So, cut it out. But they made some decent moves. Their corners was absolute garbage. So going to get the 2 corners they got. I definitely understand that. Getting a pass rush, I definitely understand that. But I just like Green Bay at home. I know the Kraft injury is gonna show up. I'm surprised they didn't make a move for Njoku or nothing like that, but it is what it is. So give me the Packers 28-20 over the Philadelphia Eagles. Can you dig it? All right, y'all. So that's pretty much all I got. I'm trying to see when the next show will be. I'm just trying to check my schedule right quick. Oh, cool. All right, so Wednesday night, November 12th, be the next episode of the Mr. Cowboy Nation show. I see you then. I want to thank everybody for coming out. Chaos, inbox me. If you still watching Chaos, inbox me. That November 12th show. I'm trying to get you and Tamara, aka Cowboys Nick, on. If y'all still want to crash the show, that'll be a perfect opportunity, right? So I'm gonna get with her and you get with me in the inbox and we'll see what we can do to make that happen. So hopefully when y'all see me next Wednesday night, next Wednesday night, I have company, right? Can you dig it? So Chaos, inbox me so we can get that together. I'll catch y'all next week. Mr. Cowboy Nation is challenging you not to be good, but to